Well, welcome back to SNG Shorts, and boy, we don't make shorts. Maybe we should, with SNG on them, and T-shirts and pajamas. But I digress. Here is the car that will enable me to race with the Roadrunners Club, which is local to me. That's actually a racetrack, a dirt track, and an asphalt on-road track, literally 15 minutes from my house in a beautiful setting in Camarillo Airport. You know how much I love airplanes, and I get to see the B-25 and the Mustangs and all this other great stuff taking off while I practice driving these cars and getting better and better at it. And I am getting better and better at it. But in order to race, I need to have a certain class of car. This is called a touring car. I'm assuming most of you know nothing about RC cars. I didn't myself for a while. But this class is raced quite a great deal, and they're four-wheel drive, and they're beautiful, and they represent all kinds of different cars. You can see there the complexity of the frame and how the engine goes in and all that kind of stuff. Motor, it's called a motor. And yeah. Enough of the andas. Let's open the box. We'll take a look inside, but I already know what's there. And I'm not going to do an unboxing because for those of you that have built RC cars and raced them, you know the deal. At long last, I do believe this model is finished. If I pick it any longer, well, my eyes are going cross trying to find things with it I really don't like. It's beautiful. It's the base, the new base is gorgeous. It's got a nice shine to it. You can actually almost see the model in it underneath. Underneath looks great. Everything's cut off. All the lights are flush to the body, and not all more lit up. There's rows that where some of the fiber optics out of all the tons of them I put in came loose. Despite my best efforts to keep them glued in, but it looks fine because they're not all evenly lit in the film. Some are on, some are off, so I guess they're like windows. This is just a beautiful model. I would love having this in my showroom myself. So, Brian, I'm going to start packing it now, and you'll be happy to know that this completely comes off, separates from the base. And of course, this unscrews up here. Yes, anyway, that unscrews. It's got a guide in it. I think you have these on your other models I built you, but it's got a little notch that fits this. Now, if it's not facing the right way, you can turn the shaft in the base. It's very snug, but it's also, you can turn it because depending on which way you want the model facing you, if you want it like that on the base or this, you can do it just fine. And over here is, I found this jack. I thought I had a nicer one, but this one will be completely out of sight down the back of wherever you have it. The cord on this power supply is really long, and you can unplug this here, and that will actually fit through this hole here, so that when I pack this can be laying down off of this separate. You just plug it back in. There's a groove on the bottom. You put the wire, this cable into that groove. You put some electrical tape over it, and that keeps it flat. This base is totally flat. It does not rock. It's really nice. The other one had a warp in it, it rocked. So you're all set to go. And of course, if you have any questions, just call me or send me an email, and we'll work it out. So the lights are a little on the bright side, but then again, if you have this in an office or a brightly lit room, it'll still look gorgeous. And I mean, you'll still, the lights are about what they should be. So anyway, I'm very happy. It gets packed and off it goes to its new home. Here we go. I got the box open. And by the way, this Ford GT is just gorgeous. Let me move the shrink wrap. You'll be able to see it better. It is a gorgeous automobile. Most of the new cars today, the new Lamborghinis, the new Ferraris, 90% of them, I don't like them. There's just something about them that they're so ultra modern that I don't know, they seem to lose something. But they did a great job with this Ford GT. And if I had $1.5 million to spare, I would definitely buy one of these. I would not buy the Ferrari. I would not buy the McLaren. Oh, the McLaren. I digress. Correction. I love the McLaren. Okay, these two, the McLaren and this Ford GT, are really beautiful cars. Sorry, don't like the Lambo. Anyway, so you got several packages like this with the motor, which is going to be replaced with a brushless system. These are the bearings, which are a nylon bearing. Those are being replaced with these, with Fast Eddies bearings, and these are replacements. These are real ball bearings. I have some upgraded shock absorbers coming for the car. These are inserts that go behind the main body that give you the headlights behind the glass covers, which is really cool. There's these other parts that go on the side of the car right up here that get added separately. Suspension parts. This is the bumper that goes up underneath here. And we're getting to the body. This is the speed control that's included with it, which is pretty cool. I don't know if it's Aurora approved or not, but and that's the body. And the body is just, they just did such a great job. I mean, and this is pretty cool too. Usually you have to cut these out yourself. They cut them out for you. So they're really accurately done. And then there's a whole bunch of other body parts, the tires, a zillion decals. There's the frame, the chassis, the wheels down here, which they're just sort of, yeah, they're sort of a gray color. I think on the real car, they're supposed to be slightly chrome. We can fix that with a chrome pen. But that's basically it. That's what you get. The decals are down here, and there are so many of them. It's ridiculous. I am not doing this paint scheme because this car is going to be raced, and it's going to be banged into, and it's going to flip over at least once, and the bodies are expendable. So as beautiful as this body is, I'm going to do a sort of golf scheme, but it's not a golf scheme. A light powder blue. I've got a picture of it going up here, you can see, and that's the scheme I'm going to do. It's going to be simple, and it's going to have numbers on it for racing. And that way, if I have to replace the body one day, I can do another simple paint job. But some people will build this, do this paint scheme, put all these stickers on, and that's the other thing. I don't like stickers. And they'll put this body aside and use a different one for racing. You can do that too. These bodies are not that expensive, but they're not cheap either. This is Lexan. What they do is incredible, pulling these down. So anyway, we're going to build this car slowly but surely. And don't call me Shirley. We are not going to do a blow-by-blow build of this. We are not. I will show you from time to time little bits and pieces of it, and then of course it driving at the track and all that. It'll be a lot of fun, and I love doing this. Anyway, that was it. We got the Star Wars model done, and so I'm off to the races doing other things, literally, that will go in the store. We have new products coming up, a new mask coming up. We're going to do the Telosian from Star Trek, the original series, because so many of you asked for it. And we're going to have some other really cool stuff, too, coming up. See you then.